Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Gonna be a quick one. Well, they've all been kind of quick ones lately. Because I really haven't been brewing. My brewery's a disaster. We got a bunch of baby stuff in there, so I just don't have any room right now. But we should be getting it cleaned up here this Halloween week. And I do plan on brewing coming up. I haven't brewed in a while. So with that being said, I am at a bit of a predicament. And I want you guys to help. Should I brew a chocolate peanut butter stout? I've done a chocolate stout before. That was the first beer that I actually brewed, and it was awesome. I absolutely loved it. That was a kit. I'm going to do it as all grain if I do that. And then I'm going to add a peanut butter flavoring to it instead of using real peanut butter. Just to be a pain in the butt. Or I'm really torn. Should I do a Belgian double with Belgian candy sugar in it and the whole 9 yards? I'm kind of really looking forward to brewing that one. I just don't know. Both of them sound good. In my opinion, I'm leaning towards the Belgian double just because it's a little bit lighter in color and all that good stuff. Because right now I do have a nice dark beer. This is my this is the Angry Pumpkin Porter. This is my first attempt at a pumpkin beer, and it's really good. The only thing, as I've mentioned before, I'm going to stop putting spices in the boil. Even if it's only like at flame out, I'm just going to stop putting them in the heat. The heat and like when it's cooling down and everything just completely gets rid of all the volatile flavors and aromas. As soon as you put the spices in, you can smell it all, and then after that, you don't get any more. You just kind of get a stringent spice taste. This one's not bad. It's mellowed out nice, but I still don't get that pumpkin pie flavor I'm going to want. So I'm going to stop doing that, start spicing in secondary. And also with this recipe, it's completely changed. The modification, I took out the chocolate malt and put in a little bit of pale chocolate, and it's now more of a, who could I compare it to? The color would look more like your standard pumpkin beers that you would find, you know, that Sam Adams puts out in other places like that. So wanted to do that, wanted to change it up, so I figured to talk about that a little bit. But this is a good beer. Nice dark for these cold fall days that are setting in here in Michigan up north. Where I was at on my vacation, they've actually got snow now. So that came in like a fury, I guess. They got a bunch of snow up there. Obviously it keeps melting, but at night when it cools down again, the snow starts to fall. Down here in the southern areas where I'm at, it still hasn't snowed, but it's cold and rainy. I've been having some fires here in the fireplace in the house just to kind of cheer it up a little bit so that the gray doesn't bring me down. So that's kind of nice. I wish I had a wood stove insert to heat the house, but that'll come later in life. But anyway, back to the brew day coming up. Should I do chocolate peanut butter stout? Keep in mind I have a full keg of this porter, pretty much a full keg of the porter. Or should I do a Belgian double, which is lighter in color? I can't remember what the ABV is in the recipe I did, but lighter in color, something different. I've never done a Belgian, and I really like them. So that maltiness in there and the biscuity flavors and everything else that can come with them. And I also figured I'm going to put a pound of Belgian candy sugar in. And, you know, I'm not too familiar. So anyway, before I get off track. So yeah, between the stout, chocolate peanut butter stout, or the Belgian double. Now on a side note, with the Belgian double, if that is what I end up brewing, depending on what everyone recommends, anyone that's worked with the candy sugar, I've heard of putting it in at various times. Some people put it in the boil. I've also heard of people putting it in their fermenter, primary or secondary. What I was kind of thinking is my store where I get all my ingredients from they sell like liquid candy sugar by the pound. It's made into a syrup instead of the hard candies that you have to prep up yourself. So that way I can just open it up and pour it right into the fermenter. It's all sealed, sanitized, so you don't have to worry about any of that. I was thinking of going that route and then letting it ferment down, and as fermentation slows after 3 days or so, pour that candy sugar in there to ramp it back up. That way it's got a good healthy yeast and they can just plow through that nice and quick and we don't have to worry about it. Anyway, in the comments, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and then down below tell me which beer you think I should brew and if you have any advice on using the candy sugar. Cheers, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Check us out on the brewtubers.com forums. And also, I am on the 17 Brew Crew forum. I always forget what the website is, so just search 17 Brew Crew in Google and it'll come up. But cheers, guys. Have a good one, and we will talk to you next week. Hopefully, we'll have a little bit more going on.